What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 228 of the Smark Out Moment Smack Talk podcast. I am your host, Tony Mango. Joining me on the panel for this episode is Mike Payton.
Yo.
It's the birthday boy. Have a good day.
It's not until midnight yet.
Well, then by the time everybody's listening to this and answering the Ask Him, they'll be able to do it. So, in advance. We also have Steven Wago.
Fucking Texas.
Fucking Texas. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
My throat was really dry and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Drew's going to be adding into the call a little bit later on when we do our hot tags in part 2. We got the Wrestle Break in part 3. We got a combined main event later on, which is going to be Belt or Bury, Zack Ryder, and The Miz. And we have the final section for the Fantasy League. Some information going on the next season before we take a little bit of a respite. But we're in part 1 right now, which means it's time for the kickoff, the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him. I was waiting for an Ask Him right there. Fucking Ask Him or something. Last week's question of the panel was, who had 7 straight losses at WrestleMania? And the answer to that was Tito Santana. Or, if you're still playing the game of them being the same, then Ricky Steamboat could have worked as well. And the question to the audience, which WWE superstar has won the most world championships at WrestleMania? The answer was John Cena, with 4 of them, 2005, 2009, 2010, 2013. So let's see who said what here. Dirkamania says, I've never been this early, now I can't look at the other answers. Just kidding. The answer is Triple H, I think. If it's John Cena, I'll cry. Send me your tears, it's John Cena. Peter Piccinini guesses John Cena. Christopher Marin guesses John Cena, but he says with 3. Got half credit, I guess you could say. I mean, more than half credit. Doesn't matter. Nobody wins anything. Declan Macri says Cena got 3, Hogan got 3, Austin got 3, Undertaker got 3. Well, you're right about the 3, but he also got the 4. Bobby Lesnar, G86, says Hulk Hogan doesn't count because he doesn't exist in WWE. I'm pretty sure all his title wins are Stevie Richards, right? I think that's how it goes. He also says it was John Cena with 4 title wins, 21, 25, 26, 29. Austin and Taker have 3. Sorry, Dirkamania. And Steven Wago, you are my favorite to listen to. I'm glad to have you back on the podcast. Hashtag fire Mike Payton. Seriously, fuck you. I would rather have Miguel back on the show over you. By the way,
Wait,
Sean,
who said this?
Bobby Lesnar, G86.
Damn, he really hates you, Mike.
It says, by the way, Sean Walker, get on the show more and don't bring any more hosts. The team is good. Go and dream about your boyfriend Roman. Oh, apparently it's all anti-Roman stuff. But Payton did his salty comment back with that. Go ahead and read that. Anything else you want to toss out there to Bobby Lesnar, Payton?
Ooh.
Who is the champion right now? Oos. So let's go into this week's set of questions, and they are also WrestleMania related. So, question to the panel: which championship has changed hands the most at WrestleMania?
The Intercontinental?
Close. That is the second one. Actually, technically, the hardcore title is the second worst. Or most.
Second worst. Tag team?
Nope.
Is it the World?
WWE Championship?
Yep, WWE Championship.
But see, that's had so many different names.
And for some reason, with their lineage or whatever, it comes out to 20 different times. Which is kind of crazy.
Do they count the World Heavyweight title too? They just combine that all into one?
I guess so. The hardcore title was 4 or 9 if you count that one back and forth where they did all the Bob Holly and whatnot. Excuse me. The tag team was also 9. The Intercontinental is 8. World Heavyweight Championship is 7. So there you go. That answers that. Women's Championship was 4. United States was 3. European was 2. And ECW was 1. So, question to the audience. What is the only WrestleMania where no championships changed hands? Actually has happened before. So if you think you know the answer or you want to take a guess, leave a comment below or send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim. Next time I'll tell you which WrestleMania that was and break down everything else that we need to break down in part 1 for episode 229. But we're still in 228. Part 2 is coming up next. We got the hot tags of the week, so stay tuned and we will be right back.